this mini lesson, we're going to be dividing fractions again, but we're going to be using mixed numbers. So again, we're going to be using our keep, change, flip method with our dividing of fractions, and we're going to do these three examples. So if I'm going to estimate really fast, 5 divided by 4 would give me an answer around 1. And since 4 is smaller than 5, my number is going to be bigger than 1. So the first thing I need to do is change that 5 and 1/6 into an improper fraction. So how we do that again is we take the 6 times the 5 and we add the 1. So 6 times 5 plus 1 is 31 over 6, and we're going to divide that by our 4. And then I need to go through my keep, change, flip in order to multiply and finish off my division. So I'm going to keep the 31 over 6, and I'm going to change my operation to multiplication, and then I'm going to take my 4 and change that into 1/4, because remember this means 4 over 1. So 31 over 6 times 1/4, that becomes 31 over 24. And again, I can leave that as an improper fraction, or I can make that a mix and figure out how many groups of 24 and 31. And there is one full group. And then, so the difference between 24 and 31 is 7 and over 24. So remember when I said in the beginning, 5 divided by 4 would give me an answer about 1. And there we go. There's our answer about 1. Now, if I have 7/8, 7/8 is less than 1, and I'm breaking it into 2.5 pieces. So my 7/8 is going to get smaller because I'm breaking them into 2.5 pieces. So again, I need to change this number into a mixed number or an improper fraction. So I'm going to do that first. So 7/8 divided by 2 times 2 plus 1 is 5/2. And then I'm going to go through my keep, change, flip. So I'm going to keep my dividend, change my operation, and take the reciprocal or flip my divisor, and then multiply straight across. And I have 14 over 40. Again, I'm welcome to leave it at that form, or I can make it into a simpler form, which 2 goes into both of these numbers evenly. So that would become 7/20. It would be my final simplest form answer. Okay. All right, now I have 5 1/3 divided into 7 1/2. So again, I have a smaller number being divided by a bigger number. So my number is going to be a little lower than 1. So again, I need to change both of these now into an improper fractions. So 5 times 3 plus 1 is 16/3. And 2 times 7 plus 1 is 15 over 2. And then I need to keep, change, flip. So I have 16 over 3 times 2 over 15. And then I multiply across, and I end up getting 32 over 45. And that is in simplest form. There is no common factors of 32 and 45, so that is my final answer. And that is how you divide mixed numbers.